Hi, it's Bruce Naylor, your FrugalTech, and I want to talk to you today about my thoughts on the Microsoft acquisition of Skype. I happen to use Skype here for personal use and for my business. I know a lot of people out there do, and you might be a bit concerned about this acquisition, and there's no reason to really worry about it. Now let me give you some reasons why. First, a little bit of history. Skype was founded in 2003 by the same folks who invented the Kazaa music sharing service. By 2005, they had sold it to eBay. Not sure what the plan was there, but it was never really a successful venture, and Skype never really made money for eBay. They ultimately ended up selling over 65% stake of the company to investors in 2008. Since that time, Skype has tried to rebrand itself by contacting celebrities and working with content providers out there, TV shows and so forth, to get exposure for Skype by integrating Skype in their programming. Skype has done some other things. Skype SIP, which is a voice over IP protocol, as well as other applications. But again, it's never really panned out. What Skype does have that Microsoft so desperately needs is paying members. Over 8 million people pay each month to use Skype services, whether it's the Skype out, Skype in, and other features of the software. Now, Skype currently lists 663 million registered users, of which approximately 180 million people are active every month with the application. Microsoft's instant messaging, voice, and video consumer applications known as MSN Messenger, with approximately 330 million users, many of which Microsoft claims to be active. MSN Messenger also is kind of the basis of some software in the business side of Microsoft called, was called Office Communicator, is now being called Link, but you get the idea. So Microsoft, which has over $50 billion in the bank, spent $8.5 billion today to purchase Skype. Now they're saying that they used offshore money or accounts to pay for it, and I don't mean they mean that in the tax evasion way, but for accounting purposes, it makes their balance sheet look a whole lot better. And with that in mind, what does Microsoft hope to gain from this? Well, Microsoft looking at it from two different points of view. One, on the consumer side, what they can do with Skype, and secondly, what they can do with it on the business side. Now, the consumer side, a killer application has been suggested, the marriage of the Xbox Kinect with Skype, giving you, if you will, true, easy to use video calling on your high definition television. Pretty cool. Probably a reworking of MSN Messenger, and obviously they're going to integrate that in Windows Phone 7, and I would imagine their tablet operating system when that really comes to fruition. Now, on the business side, this is where, remember, Microsoft, 95% of their revenue comes from the business side of things. So what about that? I'm the business guy, I should know, right? Well, Microsoft is looking to integrate Skype with their flagship Microsoft Office product and also in their Exchange server platform. Now, it may not be Skype as we know it, but the plumbing, that is the oily bits of the software, will begin showing up throughout the Microsoft ecosystem. Is it a better platform than MSN Messenger? Most people tell you yes, it is. For most people, I think Skype is going to be the de facto standard in instant messaging, voice and video on the web. It's going to be Skype. I know lots of people, even though they may prefer another client, such as Google Talk, iChat, whatever, most people still have a copy of Skype laying around. Well, what about multi-platform support from Microsoft? Steve Ballmer said, look, we're going to continue taking care of Mac and Linux people as well. And why not? One of their plans is to monetize Skype by advertising, which Ballmer claims is an untapped resource out in the marketplace right now. I think personally the Microsoft acquisition of Skype is a good thing. eBay couldn't really make a go of it, and it's been kind of floundering out there ever since and losing money. That probably won't be the case with Microsoft, and even if it does for 5-10 years, Microsoft's willing to do that. Case in point, let's look at Nokia. I think it's also pronounced Nokia, depending on how you do that. The whole billions of dollars that Microsoft is paying to get Windows Phone 7 on Nokia smartphones is a clear sign this is not going to be profitable for many years. So Microsoft is very patient, especially when it comes to the acquisition of hundreds of millions of people using this product. Hey, I'd like your opinion. Do you think this is a good thing? Are you concerned? Do you love Skype? I do, except version 5. It sucks, especially on the Mac. I'm really hoping that Microsoft turns that one around. In fact, most people are downgrading or reverting back to version 2.8. But enough of that. They'll get it fixed. They'll get it straightened out. I love Skype. I bet you do too. Again, I want to hear your comments in the chat. Please put those in there. I'd like to hear from you. Get your opinion. I also want to remind you that I do a live stream every day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at justin.tv/FrugalTech. Remember, it's in your shop, not making you money or saving you money. Get it out of there. I'm Bruce Naylor. We'll talk to you later.